Coach, dress rehearsal this weekend to prepare for the cup.
Yeah, our bread and butter this week. It's going to be an interesting game. Chippa's a different team under Kurt, very good coach as well. And it's going to be interesting. We didn't come here under any illusion that will be an easy team. They've proven their qualities early in the season. I think what we are lacking and what they are lacking also at the moment is a bit of consistency. For us, it's scoring goals. Yes, we're playing. I'm happy with performances. It's just about putting the ball in the net. But this weekend was a clean sheet and also 2 goals scored. When it was a lower opposition, but Cape Town Spurs possessed the likes of Clayton Daniels, Jared Marule, Monenial, Michael Morton, and also the highest goal scorer in the Mokotjo League, Ashley Kippa, that came on. So for us, it's a good confidence booster going into this game. But it's our home game, which will be slightly different than the cup. Going to PE, it's not going to be easy.
Are you at all going to look at the previous game under Coach Morgan and maybe even go back a little bit further, or are you just looking at what Kurt has done since he came in?
No, we'll look into the Nedbank Cup game. I think they won that game. They'll have positives in their strengths also there, and we'll look at what patterns that we can see going into this game this weekend. I've played Kurt before. I know exactly what type of coach he is. He demands the best as well. But coming to Peter Mokaba, right now we have a good record at home. Only have 1 loss under my tenure. So we would like to keep that momentum going. We've got the supporters has been growing from game to game as well. So that tells us that we're dishing up some very good football.
I know. From your time in Cape Town, you have a winning mentality. And you have 2 players that was in the AFCON in 2019, Kamo, Mokotjo and Vilakazi walking into your squad. How much of that mentality is rubbing off of some of the players who were playing in Mokotjo League and in the ABC Mokotjo League previously?
Yeah, to model professionals. It's lower division, but Kamo came close to 75 minutes, completing almost a 90 in that game. So that's a major plus for us. He's been working his way back from injury, from match minutes as well. So that's good for us. Villa came on and made his debut for us. A few minutes in there, but on training, in the training matches, you can see the difference in terms of quality. I think between the rest of the league and Sundowns, I think it's the lack of quality maybe we possess, or the lack of experience, whichever way you want to put it. But saying that as well. We definitely have quality within our ranks. We definitely have players that have won this competition and won trophies in the past as well. And I'm hoping, and I think that will also be of a benefit with progressing into the next round of the Nedbank Cup.
Speaking about that quality, coach, because I wanted to go there. I mean, when you've got these 2 guys coming in and you still have, your Lindas, your Letsalos, a coach will never be satisfied to say I've got everything that I need. But at the moment, I think bar the maybe top 3 or 4, you've got a very, very decent squad. When you look at it and when you put your own ambitions, I mean, how much do you think you can do with them without, excuses and saying that time and so on? Because this is a really good team.
Yeah. The thing is with individuals, getting them to fit into a playing style that favors the majority of the team. That's a challenge. Each player have the strengths and the weaknesses, and for a coach to analyze that and coming up with playing style, playing philosophy, and also changing methodologies, it's tough for a player, for a coach as well. But so far the players has been open-minded to new tactics, also with the respect that I give and they give back as well, in terms of voicing their opinions on tactics, guiding them in a certain direction and discovering new things. I think the players has been humble and very open-minded and receiving in terms of that, and I'm happy for that. It's not every day or every team that you get players that is like that. I think that's the biggest challenge that coaches find is controlling the cloakroom and also players buying into that. Right now it's Sekhukhune. We have to. The only thing that's missing is the consistency, and of course converting the chances that we create game by game.
So is this the building year now for you, and next year you have to start winning things?
Look, for me, I started by another club. I set myself objectives for this season. Sekhukhune is still in a position to reach that objective, so I'm not deviating from personal objective. But stepping into Sekhukhune in 15th position, of course, steering the club away from the relegation fight and getting into the top 8. But there's so much games to play. Anything is possible for KIF via Nedbank Cup or via the league. Anything is there. Right now, like I said, I'm happy with the performances. It's just converting the chances we create during games, and that's the only challenge at the moment.
Coach, your employers, the Malachi brothers, very ambitious. They're obviously new in the league, but they still remain ambitious. How important is it to balance their ambitions also with the reality that you are still building, like you said, and that it is still a new club who need to find their feet within the person?
Yeah, very, very ambitious owners. But with the management team I have, we also have football managers at the club as well that deal with football-related matters. So once the communication from me to that managers and taking it over to the owners in an amicable way, they become very understanding and very open-minded as well. And I think that's a recipe for a good working relationship.